Hello everyone and welcome to Rob's Rogues. It is 11:30 as I'm filming this right now on the 24th. It is the eve of Batman Arkham Origins being released here in the US and across the world. I know some places already have it because of the time zones and all that different type of wonderful stuff. So what you're going to see after this is a kind of a video of me going to go get the collector's edition of the game, and we'll do a review and look inside of the collector's edition and maybe even do a reaction video of me playing the first few minutes of the video game and everything like that. So I will get some sleep, and I pre-ordered it at Best Buy, where I got the standee from. So my Best Buy does not open until 10. They were not going to do a midnight release of the video game, so I'll have to wait till 10 a.m. to pick it up. But thanks for checking out this video, and continue watching. For me, I'm going to sleep for probably about 8 or 9 hours and get up and go pick the game up, and we'll take a look inside of the collector's edition. But for you, it'll be like in, what, 2 seconds? So anyway, we'll see you guys in a few minutes, and for me, I'm going to go to sleep. See ya. Bye. I've been pacing around the house for the last, I don't know, I've been up since 7. It's 9 o'clock. So I've got about an hour till my Best Buy opens up to be able to get Batman Arkham Origins. Maybe I'm going a little overboard. Okay, probably. This is really pretty cool that it's out today. A lot of you out there probably already have had it by this point if you did a midnight release. My Best Buy was not going to do one, which I kind of thought was funny since they did it with Arkham City, but neither here nor there. So it'll take me about 15, probably closer to 20 minutes to drive into town to pick it up. So I'll be this guy right here will be very excited the next time you probably see him, or, you know, right around there. So rather than just continue to ramble on and just walk around the house and me carry you with me, we'll be back again in just a little bit. It's Bat Day.
Rob?
Ooh, it's finally here. Cars ready? Seatbelts are a must. Can't believe it is finally the 25th of October. I feel like we've been waiting for this for, you know, a long time, since Arkham City came out, and once that game was done and everything was all played, everybody was asking, well, when's the next one? When's the next one? And, well, it's here. So I thought this might be kind of fun. I'm not sure how exactly the camera's going to fare with all the lighting. Maybe we'll do a little more like this. So just kind of bear with me, and maybe we'll go on a little drive and see what Best Buy is going to be like in my little town here. Well, not my little town, but it's about 15 to 20 minutes away. Not that somebody's going to go, oh my gosh, Rob, we're going to be watching you drive for 15 or 20 minutes. Yes, because that's 15 or 20 minutes there, 15 or 20 minutes back. No, I thought I would just do something a little bit different far as a review. So apologize that I'm not looking at you here. I've got to be looking here, as you know, driving and safety, always about safety. But I thought I would just do something a little different as far as an intro, as we're getting to the unboxing of Arkham Origins, and I thought it might be kind of cool to do something a little bit different, something really different. Like, wow, Rob's doing a review, a pre-review. Hey, look at that. That may be funny as I'm driving. I may have to kind of look and see. I don't have a lock on the part of the camera, so as I'm driving, I may catch the camera going wee off to the corner. But I thought I would do something a little bit different than, you know, a normal stock video update. And okay, here's what's going on. I'm going to be getting the game, and then as soon as I get back, I thought I might give you the little bit of experience. And that's something I want to talk about while I've got you captivated here for a little bit. I'm sure this is going to be shaky as all get out, so
hopefully it's not too bad. But something I've talked about is the hunt for getting action figures and doing those type of things. So I turned the heat down so hopefully the air is not blowing out of the camera. That in this day and age of, buy it now, click a button and you just wait. That's really prevalent in the action figure community, that a lot of us are, getting our action figures to put a little extra light. Hey, look at that sunroof. That the hunt, the getting in your car and driving to the store and going and looking for that thing. It always seemed like the distance from right here in this car to that store seemed so long. If I knew that that thing was out that I wanted, or you just go back daily or weekly and check that store. And it's always that drive of like, well, this particular Walmart doesn't have it. Maybe I'll go to Meijer. Maybe I'll have to go to Target. My city, town has 2 Walmarts and a Meijer. So, and for a time when I was growing up, we had a KB Toys, and we had a big KB Toys, and there was another big toy store that's now sadly just an Office Depot. Not that Office Depot isn't good, but let me try to get a little bit of light here. Bear with me 1 second. That's probably not helping at all, but you get the idea. That, going around to these multiple things, especially when I was doing my, hey, look at that, pay attention to your road, Robbie. Especially when I was doing a lot of Star Wars action figures, or even buying my Batman animated series figures, is just going around to all of the different stores, and it felt like, I've accomplished something. There's a mission that I'm on, be it as it's Batman mission today, but that was always the fun thing growing up. And I think for a lot of people right now, that thrill and that hunt and that joy of going out and getting that thing, that would be like a hunter just going online and seeing a picture of deer and going, yeah, I want that one. No bow, no arrow, no sitting in a tree stand for hours. There's something about looking and looking and saying, well, this city doesn't have it. You go to the next one. Or what was really cool is that everything had, roughly the same amount of action figures or whatever it might be. But to say, oh, I missed that, variant, you might be able to track it down in another store, or you may find an exclusive somewhere else that you didn't even know existed. Now, sometimes I think with the internet, we're spoiled with everything. That all we have to do is look at an image and go, yep, that's the one I want. I have a Batman Arkham Origins figure that we're going to look at that just came in the mail today. Because I know that Mattel is not going to release this figure into the general public, into a store. Excluding comic book stores, that's just not going to happen. So that's kind of sad that, we're reduced now to just getting our stuff online. Push a button, click, and the only journey you have to do is go to the post office. Or if mail is delivered to your house, then it's no more than getting up off of your chair or your computer or your couch and going to the door, and there it is. I just think it's a lost art, and I say art because there were ways that I knew how to read the box and read the UPC on the boxes and know what waves, and it's just those little minute details from collecting action figures so long is gone anymore. Unless you're buying a lot of kids stuff, like the Fisher-Price little action figures, you're not getting that thrill, that sense of accomplishment, I guess. So that was one little thing I kind of wanted to throw out there, is the way the marketplace and the way it's designed is changed for consumers, and for Mattel to say, well, there just isn't the base anymore for our retail establishment is dried up. It's not dried up. The model that's being used by the Walmarts, the Targets, the Toys R Us has changed. And that's sad that us as the collectors and people that just really enjoy going out and getting this stuff has been kind of tarnished and ruined just by the business model. Now, granted, one can make the argument and say, well, you know, Mattel makes, you know, 15 different Batman and then a bunch of characters that nobody really knows, so maybe it's hand in hand, and maybe in a case since we're talking about Mattel, maybe Mattel continued their line on too long. It went to 20 some odd waves. You get into unlimited lines and things that just sat on the store shelves for a while. We're going to be punching the camera the whole time here. That could have possibly hurt things, but just a little conversation as we're driving, as most people do. They get into a car and they want to have things to talk about to kind of take their mind off of, you know, the drive that they're doing. Okay, we're going from point A to point B, and your camera's going all over the place, Rob. So maybe on the return trip back, we'll do this a little bit better. So I'm going to apologize. I'm going to apologize because it looks kind of dark here. The sun's not really out today. Could probably turn a dome light on. I don't know if that's going to do much. Nah, it's not going to do anything. So I'm going to pause the camera here. It's not much, but country, flat lands here. Beans and corn stuff is coming off. And I kind of got this idea from doing the Geekvolutions Who Reviews the Reviewer, and changing it up a little bit. Doing a video in a different way that you might not normally see. You know, I'm behind the camera, you've seen my hands reviewing the action figures or whatever that is. Sometimes I get out in front, but I thought, why not do an intro to this collector's edition in a car? So we'll pause the camera here real quick as I'm kind of driving around. It's going to get really zigzaggy, and the roads are going to go this, that, and the other. The camera could be spinning around like a top. So we'll pause the camera, and maybe as we get closer to Best Buy, I'll turn it on. We'll see. Maybe there'll be a line. Maybe that'll be kind of cool. So we'll see you guys in a few seconds. Okay, this is the fun thing. Of course, I've got to run into some type of construction. It is a one-lane road, and I am the second from going in. I'm just getting ready to get into the city limits. And of course, I got to wait longer. Why not? That can't possibly happen. Hey, here we go. I'm getting ready to go. What is this guy doing? Does he have a camera in his car? He just said hi. He gave me a funny look. There's a camera in my car. I'm talking to myself. Well, I'm talking to you guys. So maybe you'll get to see the road workers, which I don't think they're doing much. Look as I drive by. There they are. See them? Right there? Yeah. I don't think they're doing anything. State of Ohio for you. But hey, we're getting close to the city limits, so I thought I'd throw that in there. We'll be back in a few minutes. Findlay, Ohio, always puts a smile on my face. I am now in the corporation limits of Findlay, Ohio. So it's about a 15-minute-ish drive, give or take, depending on traffic and all of those wonderful things. So now instead of flat farmland, you'll probably be seeing, if you look to the left of Rob's vehicle, you'll be seeing a lot of houses and suburbs and leaves and trees. I'm really going to milk the unboxing of this video, but it's just kind of cool to be able to get it. I feel like I'm actually getting a chance to talk to you. Like maybe you're in the car with me. We're just excited and wondering what this game's going to be. Even seeing all of this wonderful footage that we have. I was still trying to not read too much, watch too much. I didn't want a whole lot spoiled. That's going to be a topic for the next Rogue show. I haven't heard back from Olivia yet. I don't think I've actually officially asked her, so if she hasn't seen my video talking about it, then she won't know. But kind of talking just about Arkham Origins as a whole, the campaign leading up to the game and everything like that. So now we are finally getting to in the heart of Findlay, Ohio, Flag City, USA. You can look it up, Flag City, USA. I would say that's us. I live in a neighboring town, but this is where I come for groceries, shopping, and of course my job. So once we get through this light, then we'll hopefully see Best Buy here pretty quick. All right, we are on the main strip right now. I can see the Best Buy sign from here. It is 9:49 right now on my dashboard. I said camera, dashboard, radio. It'll be interesting to see. Of course, hey, I got a stoplight, but you know what? I'm taking a right here. So as long as this other traffic doesn't run me over, go right into the mall, the Finley Village Mall. It'd be kind of cool if there was other people standing out in the parking lot waiting. Typically, probably what will happen, unless there's, like, Black Friday would be a huge long lines, you know, everywhere, especially at Best Buy. For this, I think probably a lot of us Bat fans are probably going to stay in our car. If there are people here, who knows? Maybe somebody's like, I'll pick it up after work. I've got it reserved. I'd like to think there's some other geeks like me here. So I'm actually in the mall parking lot right now. So if there is a line, I may zip the camera around real quick so you can see it. It'd be kind of cool. Kind of cool if somebody dressed up for the occasion. I mean, I got a Batman shirt on, but... So, I don't know. For this whole experience, I just kind of feel like a kid again. Heart's pounding a little bit. Can't wait to go in and spend the money that I've been saving for this game. And had somebody ask on the Bat Fans, there's no line at Best Buy. The Bat Fans Without Pants podcast that I'm a part of is like, what if the game sucks? Well, then that would suck. So if I turn down this lane, you'll probably actually get to see Best Buy. There's no line here. So maybe you see Best Buy in the back. There's part of a store. All right, parking in the parking lot, and we will just wait. So got about 10 minutes left, so we'll do a little bit of the waiting game, and we'll be back in a little bit. See you guys. Oh, George is upset. Okay. Don't even get me started. I got it. I had to open it up in the store to prove them that I knew what I was talking about. As happy and excited as I was, all of a sudden, to put your seatbelt on, Rob, to get this, and then say, oh, hey, I didn't get all my content that I asked for, or that I was supposed to get for my pre-order. Like, well, yes, you did. No, I didn't. There's supposed to be a steel case, and we're going to look at that little pamphlet that I got. It doesn't say anything. So I'll go more into that. This is, maybe I won't put this in with the collector's edition little video, because this is going to be more of a rant that I'm just like, all right, chill, breathe. So I'm disappointed that I had to take all of the crap, as I'm trying to see to not get hit here. I had to take all of the stuff out of the box. I had to open up the cellophane, the plastic. I kind of wanted to have that reveal on film for myself and look at the statue. I kind of tried to not look at it. And the girl was like, well, let's just lift up this thing. I'm like, and she was wanting to lift it up just by a part of it. That I'm like, don't, that's a statue. You're just going to reach in with your stupid, dumb Best Buy hands and risk breaking the statue? She's like, well, what if it's underneath? I'm like, it's not underneath. So it didn't say anywhere that the Robin DLC code for the online was going to be emailed to me. So after she finally rang it all up, then my phone immediately goes off and says, my redeeming code is here. So that would have been nice to know that it's going to be emailed to you. And again, about people working in department stores not knowing the product that they're selling. I don't expect you to know every single thing, as I'm waving to somebody that I know. But I really expect you to know how your gaming stuff works at Best Buy or wherever it is you're getting to. You're going to come in, you're going to pick this up. These are the things you're getting. So I got the collector's edition that's sitting right here. I was also thinking I was going to get the steel case. And I said, it's not here. She's like, well, maybe it's inside. I'm like, it's not inside. So she talks to her manager, and she's like, well, yeah, it works one of two ways. You get the collector's edition, you get all that stuff, or you specifically get the steel case with the game. I'm like, that's not what your little brochure said. So when I get home, we take a look at it. It's hanging from my cardboard standee. We will see what it says. I'm here at my comic book store to pick up some comic books, and then we'll go home and we'll look at it. Frustrating. It's still bat day. All right, back in a few minutes. Whew, comic books. Gotta love them. Got some of the Forever Evil stuff and Teen Titans, because I'm trying to get my monthly dose of Tim Drake. So just back out of the parking lot here, not hopefully run into anybody. So I don't know if anybody's finding this interesting, or they're just like, Rob, get to the collector's edition. Like I said, I'll probably talk more about it. Like, it's already opened. And I've seen most of it because I had to prove the girl wrong. So what I'm going to do, I've got one more stop to make, which you guys probably won't say it to me, just run into Walmart, yippee. So, but the next time I probably turn the camera on, unless I'm, getting home here, maybe as I'm kind of getting to the door, getting everything in, we'll be looking at the collector's edition. So thanks for watching. Hopefully, I don't talk too fast, this isn't too dark for you guys to be able to see, but hopefully you guys enjoy this. And up next, the collector's edition. See you guys in a few minutes. All right, one little stop at Walmart. It's now 11:12, and I'm still not punching any dirty turkeys in the face yet. So, but it's all good. I've got the rest of the day. I'm not sure how much of all these little videos that I'm shooting that I will upload and all of that jazz as I try and get out of the Walmart parking lot without too much fuss. This is where you're gonna see me back up and probably get hit. The car ahead of me doesn't know how to pull out. But there we are. So anyway, we'll get into more of kind of what was going on at Best Buy once we get to looking at it. Like I mentioned earlier, depending on how I edit this and put it all together, parts I didn't have to open up. I shouldn't have had to open up the collector's edition, because I knew what was pretty much already going to be inside of it, and I knew that the exclusive that Best Buy was offering was not going to be inside of the collector's edition. It was going to be something that they gave you, and so we'll go through all of that as we get to looking at it. The long and the short of it basically is that when you pre-ordered it through Best Buy, you got the code for the Robin Online DLC, the Tim Drake, first appearance costume of Tim Drake. Surprise that's the one I got. And you were also to get the Steel Case Collector's Edition for any pre-order that you get. Didn't matter if it was the Collector's Edition or not. It was, you get both. If you pre-ordered at Best Buy and you got just the standard game, you got the DLC code and the Steel Case. If you get the Collector's Edition, yada yada, you get where I'm going with that. So arguing with the girl and her saying that, well, if you get the Collector's Edition, you don't get that. I still got the Tim Drake skin, so I was trying to tell her, and I should have brought the little tag that you pull off, like the cardboard standee that you've seen me review, and that's been kind of my backdrop for a little bit. Those tags were on that, and I almost brought that in to show, because I just know my luck with things, getting stuff anywhere. There's always a problem, and I have to point out to somebody that doesn't know their job that this is what I'm supposed to be getting. So here I am in the store on the counter opening up the box, and the statue is all encased in a nice styrofoam foam, so we're having to cut the tape and the stuff around the foam, and then trying to repackage everything back in there was really, it was making me nervous, because I'm thinking, great, I don't know, am I going to bend something up? And then the girl was just wanting to put stuff back in the pamphlet in the folder. I'm like, well, don't do that. But she's kind of giving me, you know, the stink eye almost. And I'm like, hey, lady, we shouldn't have had to been doing this. And she's not putting stuff in the correct envelopes that things are supposed to go. I mean, she's taking everything out. And I'm thinking, I really hope I got all of my stuff out of the collector's case and got it put back in, that there's not some pamphlet or some little coin or token that's left on the counter. I think I got it all. I was just not happy. So anyway, I'm sure once I get all the codes entered in and I start playing the game, all that's going to go. And maybe I'll take my frustrations on the first bad guy that I see. So now begins the 15-minute drive back home. So this is where I'm going to leave you, as it's nice, bright, and sunny now. The sun's probably coming right back at me. So we'll do that. Hopefully, on my viewfinder, this looks a little dark, and maybe it will be dark. So I just thought this might be kind of cool to maybe build a little bit of more suspense, and people are going to be like, Rob, you're just kind of rambling and just talking to hear yourself talk, and that may be, but it kind of gives me somebody to talk to on my 15-minute drive home. So I will spare you the next 12 minutes or so, because I'm assuming this video is already going to be long, and I'll probably put a disclaimer at the beginning of the video to let people know that we are going to look at the collector's edition, but if you want to see that, you need to go to the such and such minute mark to see just that, if you want the journey to the collector's edition. And I knew that this whole thing I just went through with Best Buy just reemphasized, you know, why I'm doing YouTube videos, and I thought, oh, I'm not going to shoot a video, nobody's really going to care what I have to say there and back. And here I have an instance at Best Buy. It's the other thing that was funny, one of the Geek Squad guys was there, and as this girl left to go talk to a manager or find out, the Geek Squad guy said our gaming department doesn't even handle the pre-orders and do all that stuff. All they do is basically stock the shelves. He said they're the ones that need to be up here ringing out the customers, because they'll know, oh, with this game you get this, with this game you get this. Because each of the departments know pretty much the specifics of what they're doing. It's the people up at the counter, and I don't mean to be offensive to anybody working at Best Buy, but it's not your job to know all the specifics of the video game or a TV, or you're just there as a cashier to ring something out. You know, they have a desk back in the gaming department. They could put a cash register back there that they could say all video games need to go back there. And this is something I say all the time. I'm going to call the Best Buy number, not to, you know, bitch and complain and slam my hand down on the table and say, you guys suck. It's more of, this is a situation that I have. This is a problem that I have. And here I am opening, and the Geek Squad guy said, well, most game codes now and DLCs, if it's an exclusive, you're going to get that email to you. That was never made known to me that it was going to be that way. So it was kind of a pain. I would like to know, when I'm going to pre-order something or buy something, what's in the box, what's going on, do I get it all right now, will I get some later? So there's my rant and my ramble. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this up to this point. I'm about halfway home, so I'm going to shut the camera off, and the next thing you'll see will probably be me, I guess, reopening the box. So I didn't quite see everything, but, you know, hey, I'm going to shut up, drive the rest of the way home, drink my pop, and we'll see you guys. We would turn it back on here real quick and get the last few driving moments in, and just about ready to hit my home sweet home here. And this is something like I've kind of said before, I've been really excited to get this game, probably more so than most games that I've bought in quite a while. Lego Batman, I was real happy to get, but not that I say this game. I would hope this game is equal to, could be better than the other Arkham games. It might not be. Some of the people may say, "Oh no, it's not," because Kevin Conroy. Yeah, having Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill would just been great, but I think Roger Craig Smith and Troy Baker, just from the few things that we've heard from New York Comic Con and just the trailers in general, I'm happy with their performance. And granted, it's only just a snippet, but also having the PS3, that we're going to get the DLC of the Nightfall Challenge Pack. We're going to get the Adam West skin too. I have a first appearance skin. I've unlocked some stuff through the iOS game on my iPhone. So I'm going to have a lot of content to go through. I think this is going to be a really, really dense game. And having twice the playing size from Arkham City is just, I think it's going to be phenomenal. I think it's just going to be great to just be lost in this universe. So literally, we are just going to be pulling up to my house here in a matter of seconds. So thanks for watching up to this far. I really appreciate it if you made it this far. I'm going to get it out of the way. This is going to be a long review, and I know it, but I thought this would be cool to do something just a little different than I normally have in the past, and kind of going back to some, Geekvolution, who reviews the reviewer, and have some fun with this. So just not a typical, okay, here's the stuff that's there. So I can get a chance to talk to you guys for watching and subscribing as we're pulling into my garage here. So thanks, everybody. The next thing you will see, and I promise, is the collector's edition. So thanks. We will see you guys in a little bit. Bye.
Rob? All right, to add a little bit of suspense here, this just came in the post office today, so it's really cool that my first Arkham Origins figure is here. I only bought one of them, so which of the two have I bought that are out at the moment? Well, I have Deathstroke. It's an unboxing for me because I knew what I had. I'm only getting Deathstroke from the Batman Unlimited line, mainly because I don't have a Deathstroke in DC UC type format. I've always wanted a Deathstroke, and he's really, really expensive online, even the unmasked version. So I'm planning on getting the Deathstroke with DC Collectibles, but I wanted to have a Deathstroke standing with my DC UC characters, probably for the time being. I'm also getting Black Mask and Batman. That should be, I just got a email confirmation from Big Bad Toy Store, and so they should be here next week. So probably for a little bit I may have Black Mask, Batman, and Deathstroke all standing together. So kind of wanted to ease us into the collector's edition, and there'll be a full review on this coming up very, very shortly. So let's get to the piece de resistance. Alright, so if you've made it this far, you've seen the trip in and me waking up and all that other good stuff, we're finally here for what I think everybody's been wanting to see, hopefully, is the unboxing of the Arkham Origins Collector's Edition, the PS3 version. There's my steel case that was quite the pain in the butt and the ordeal to try and get. We will go through that in just a little bit, but I wanted you to be able to kind of see everything here. So this is a normal size of the standard PS3 case, so you can see how big this box is in comparison to just the steel case itself. So I'll reposition the camera. We'll get the camera up in the air a little bit so we can look down on it. Like I said, I've already opened this at the store, so I was disappointed for myself because I wanted to have the reaction, an honest reaction with opening everything up. I didn't get a good look at the statue because it was all in the plastic and the cellophane and everything. But let me reposition the camera and we will take a look at Batman Arkham Origins, the Collector's Edition. 1 second. Okay, before we flip this up, I do want to show the little tags that you get
for pre-order. And here's one of the Best Buy tags that was hanging from the standee that I got. Now this is typical in a lot of places. This is the first one that Best Buy put out, so I picked it up. The collector's edition wasn't out yet. It says, you know, Deathstroke challenge maps and all that stuff is on this card. Well, once the collector's edition was announced and Best Buy had their exclusive content on there, then this one came out. And it says exclusive pre-order bonus. Let's get a look at this here. Classic Tim Drake online skin and limited steel case only at Best Buy. It says nowhere on this that the steel case is just for the standard game. I've read the whole back of this description. Everything is basically the same on these two. I got this one just because I definitely wanted to make sure that I was getting all the stuff that was here, even though the lady said, oh yeah, you'll get it. So I didn't get two of them, I just got the two cards. So anyway, so all of that, it doesn't say that anywhere on here. It doesn't say, well, if you just get the collector's edition, you don't get any of this. Because when she rang me up, the classic Tim Drake skin flashed across the computer screen. So they should have given this to me, no hassle whatsoever, but there was a hassle. But I got it. It's good. Let's take a look at the inside of this thing. Okay, before we get into this next part, I want everybody to know, spoilers. There are some things once we get into the unboxing of this that I knew that those things were in there, but as I started going through them, I thought, oh crap, if somebody's watching this and they don't want to know some things, I kind of end up saying, and I kind of halfway through I realized, oh, I should have said spoilers. So I want to get this out now on a separate little tiny video here. There's a book that I'm going to go through that's going to start showing some other characters and other things that could be going on in the game or that are going to be going on in the game that I didn't know about, and I didn't know those things were in this book. So I just wanted to give you a little heads up right now. If you don't want to know those things, you might not want to watch the collector's edition, because it could potentially spoil some stuff. Not that if I feel like, oh my gosh, you know, seeing a couple characters going, I didn't know they were going to be in here. So seeing their sketch designs and things like that and how they look in game was like, oh, I wonder where they're going to be. So I just wanted you to know that, so somebody didn't say, well, Rob, why didn't you tell me that I started watching? So I'm letting you know. As you can tell, I've got the game paused here. I've decided I'm going to edit this together, then go back and play. So spoilers. All right, now back. All right, here is the box. This is going to be kind of different. I'm going to have to do this kind of off to the side here. You can kind of see the side of it. So all the stuff that's in here, it's just the kind of the back panel of the box. So like I said, this has already been opened at Best Buy. I was disappointed I had to do that, but the lady did not believe me. So at least I don't have any of the cellophane and things like that to take off of. Now, some people were like, well, just be careful you don't show us your codes. Don't worry, I know where they are now. So some of the first things, it says all printed material made in China. So there you go. This I thought was really pretty cool. Let me try to keep some of this down here. The schematic, which I thought this was going to be bigger, but it's still cool. It's the schematic of the Batwing, or the Batwing prototype. You can kind of see. It's kind of weird being able to do this and look at the camera off to the side as I'm trying to not hit it here. But this is really pretty cool. It shows you everything. There's reference to how Batman gets in, the size that he is in the cockpit, and he's not sitting back. He's kind of more leaning forward in it. So I think that's really pretty cool. Nice set of blueprints. And this is stuff I'll probably actually frame and put in like some type of picture frame or whatever to kind of keep everything all nice and neat. This I thought was really pretty cool. The Black Mask dossier. So it is all of the contracts and all the assassin information. Really pretty cool. It's the Batman contract here. So I'm going to say spoilers right now. I'm going to flip through the assassins that are in here. So we will see all 8 assassins. So if you don't want to be spoiled by anything, by all means, don't look at this. And even the statue is going to spoil that as well. If you don't care, continue to watch. Maybe get the game for yourself and then come back and look and see this. But you kind of see the stats and everything on Batman. Hopefully there's not a really bad glare. Hopefully you can see all this. Again, I apologize. My view of being able to see what you guys are seeing is kind of obstructed because I'm kind of around the corner here. But so here we go. Up first we have Deadshot. And this is really pretty cool. It's got all of his information like it's a normal police report. You can see the GCPD bulletin. So I won't read all this. Maybe I can get some of this in light and you can kind of see. If anybody wants to know what it says, maybe I can put up scans of this if people kind of want to see it for themselves. And then we have Deathstroke. Really pretty cool. This is the FBI files link Slade Wilson to the assassination of various offshore dictators. So there's a nice bio on all these. So here we go. Again, there's Killer Croc. I don't know if I would call him an assassin, but they've got him listed as one in the game. The electrocutioner, this was kind of a surprise for some people in New York Comic Con, and even myself is going, electrocutioner, I've never heard of this character. He is a Batman Rogues Gallery. He's way down in the list of Batman villains. And it was really pretty cool that they kind of went deep with some of the rogues that are in here. Just not the typical, Poison Ivy, Scarecrow, Joker. But, and he made an appearance in an episode of Brave and the Bold, which I don't quite remember, but I had to go back and check it out. Lady Shiva. This one's going to be really cool to see how she plays out in the game. So it was one that a lot of fans were hoping to see. And of course there is Bane. It's going to be really cool to play the Dark Knight mission. Or the Nightfall mission. Of course we have Garfield Lynns, aka Firefly. And Copperhead. So these were in the order. You see the case file down here? Renee Montoya. Her name is listed down here. I think she might be listed on all of these. No. Let's kind of take a quick look at that and see whose names are all on these. M. Sawyer, Flass is on here, Henley, Cavallo, Allen, Peck, Bard. So it's kind of cool to see Renee Montoya's name here. So she is in this universe. Very cool. Let's put these back in here so I don't. Again, this is like the third time I've had them out now since I had to take them out at Best Buy. Pretty cool. It's got nice and texture to see the black mask here. So this is probably like the official police files. What else do we have here? Here is the wanted poster for Batman, which I think is really pretty cool. It's got a contact line here. I wonder if you call this or what information regarding Batman. This looks like it's a code. We'll find out. Before I upload this, I'm going to put this in my game, or I may have just given that away. So it'll be interesting to see what this is, or maybe it's an unlock for everybody. This is one that I was really kind of anxious to see. It is Anarchy's map of Gotham City. It's kind of a iridescent black on black. Supposed to be a stencil in here. We'll kind of see if that's in here or not. Again, I had to take this stuff out at Best Buy, so really pretty cool. I don't know how much you can tell it's here, but the map is pretty cool. So it might be kind of handy as I'm playing the game. And of course, here is the game. So it's your standard case, and then the skins that I have, of course the Deathstroke, my first appearance skin, and then just your standard little guide. I have a lot of stuff to do. There's the game itself in here. Pretty cool. Necessary Evil. This is actually the first thing that I'm going to do. I got the Blu-ray version of it. It came with the collector's edition. It's almost noon right now, is the time I'm filming this, so I'm going to throw a pizza in the oven, and the first thing I'm going to do with all this stuff is sit down and watch this, and then after I eat, then I can play the game. This was something I thought was going to be, it is pretty cool. If I can get this out of here. This was the hard thing, to get this out in the store. I may have to tip this upside down. We have a couple pieces of evidence here. There's no need to really open this up, but it says G. Henley, forensic dental, possible missing person. So I think it's supposed to be like Killer Croc's tooth. Really pretty cool. I mean, to go to this lengths to do stuff like this is really pretty neat. We have a casino coin. And it says the final offer casino chip. So Renee Montoya, there's her name listed here. So the final offer is the Penguin's boat. So I don't know if the Iceberg Lounge is still around, or if this is just where his casino is before it becomes the Iceberg Lounge, but it's kind of cool that there's a $10,000 chip. Okay, so this thing lifts out. This should have been all one giant piece, but since we opened it in the store, oh, this is really, oh, that's pretty cool. You can see the styrofoam is embossed with the Batman Arkham Origins logo. Now there's oh, this is a nice hard book. I didn't know if it was going to be hard or not. There we go. There's the stencil. All right, now I'm happy. There's the Wayne family photo. Bruce, Martha, and Thomas Wayne. Really pretty neat. There is the Anarchy stencil. Very, very cool. You can spray paint anarchy everywhere. It's kind of his quote there. I haven't played the game yet, but it's interesting to see what this means. This book was something I was really... It's got a nice like dust jacket to it, so I don't go mangling this up. And normally with some of these books that you get... Pardon me, we're off frame here. Taking a dust jacket off would just be kind of all black, but they went to put an image graphic on here, so I can leave the dust jacket off if I don't want to get that all mangled as I'm looking through it. But here's artwork. There's stuff by Jim Lee in here. If I can get this in frame, let me see. So there's a little write-up from Jim Lee. A lot of probably, artwork in here, different prototypes of getting the game ready, and just the whole world of Arkham Origins. There's the final offer, where the casino chip came from. So this will be very, very cool. There's Black Mask, characters of the game, Copperhead, kind of what some early renditions were going to look like, the Electrocutioner. This is really, really impressive. Anarchy. I always kind of liked him in the Robin comics, and to see he's making an appearance here is really, really cool. There's one figure I definitely pre-ordered. There is Robin. This would be Tim Drake here. Or actually, this is supposed to be Dick Grayson in the challenge map, but you get a Tim Drake skin and all that stuff. Barbara Gordon, Mad Hatter, the Joker. Harley Quinzel is evidently in the game. There's Edward Nygma. Wow. Very, very cool. Spoilers in this book. So, yeah. So cool. This is... I'm punching the camera here. I'm so excited. So, all right. The other big thing that's in here is the statue. So in the U.S., this is the version we have. Ooh, it's a little lighter than I had expected.
but it is certainly big. Really pretty cool. Now, this is supposed to light up. So I'm holding this. What I'm going to do is reposition the camera and see if this thing all works as it's supposed to. So bear with me 1 second while I get the camera shut off and get this put back down. So, one moment. Alright, here is the back of the collector's edition. I was trying to figure out, I knew this thing is supposed to light up, but it's back behind this panel, as I'm trying to do this off film here. So this just comes out on a hinge. I could feel that it was spongy back here, and I couldn't figure out how it came off, so I had to kind of turn it from the side, and you kind of see that I really don't want to drop this. It opens up here, and there's just another little piece back here. So these batteries, I don't know if this makes any sound or not. I'm going to pause the camera real quick, because the last thing I want to do is drop this. 1 minute. Alright, I've got it lit up and everything. It doesn't quite work exactly like I thought it was going to, but it is doing a pretty decent job of showing who's what and where. Now, I've got the light off in the kitchen right now, and I have just my light on in front of the camera. I'll turn that off. This may be something I may have to do this portion in the dark, but you can kind of see Killer Croc there underneath the table. If I get this down just enough. So there's Killer Croc. He's shown pretty good. The light is still on here. There we go. Let's go back to there's Killer Croc. Who else do we have here? Let's back this up. I believe that's Bane there. Looks like there might be Batman around in there. The Electrocutioner's up here at the top. And there's Deathstroke. Copperhead. I'm not sure who's up here. It is kind of hard. I think that's Lady Shiva. Deadshot. This might be Batman's ears right there. So I'm noticing as I'm kind of blocking the light coming in through my kitchen window, it is showing up a lot better. It doesn't appear to be an on-off switch, which is kind of a bummer. The only way to get it off is to take the batteries out of the back compartment, but hey, that's fine. The detail in this is pretty good, and what I'm going to do is I'll pause the camera again. I'll probably have to go handheld so you can see a lot of the stuff that's here. We'll get some lights back on and everything like that. 1 moment. Alright, here we go for the Drunk Monkey cam here. If I get this off, there we go. So you can kind of see everything. I'll turn this around. You can kind of see the setup a little bit more here. Really nice detail on the Joker's face. Very creepy. He's got the knife down on the table. Thought, what is this? Fruitcake, you know. Why not? The Joker needs fruitcake. He's got the gun here. There's the contract. $50,000, 1 night to kill the bat. There's more of them around here. Did you hear my timer going off for my pizza? There is the teddy bear with the head ripped off, so that you Bane fans know that Bane has carried a teddy bear around. See the Joker's feet there. Other part of the table. More contract. Killer Croc. And then he's got money up here on the table. Go upside down. So you see the money there. The briefcase full of money. The Joker's back. It's really nicely detailed all the way down. Even the other parts of the desk are done very, very well. All the TVs in the background. Gun on the table. So what I'm going to do is tip this upside down, and it may not be that big a deal, but there's the Batman Arkham Origins logo. And just, you know, gaming information. You know, stuff that they probably wanted to put there, but they didn't have to do that logo at all. So this is really, really pretty cool, as I'm trying very hard to not break this. This is the first collector's edition that I've ever owned, and I'm very, very happy with it. We'll do one last wrap up here really quick. All right, there is everything from the collector's edition. It's hard to get everything set. Of course, you got the dossier over here. I didn't necessarily go through this. The steel case is embossed, so this opens up here, and it's, you know, textured, kind of, it's raised up out of it. It's really nice. You can kind of see it's embossed in here. So I may put the game in here. Of course, the game comes in a case. What I might actually do with this, maybe put my Dark Knight Rises in here, the Blu-ray version of it. I know that kind of sounds funny, but I have the Broken Cowl version, and those are kind of sandwiched in there in one little like saucer or like coaster type deal. So the special edition and Blu-ray and all that stuff is all in one thing, so it might be nice just to get it out of there. Is the collector's edition worth it? I think so, yes, just being a huge, huge Batman fan. There's a lot here, and I kind of breezed through it. Hopefully you guys got to see a lot of this stuff. I'm sure there's people out there shooting, you know, super edited versions of this and high resolution. So hopefully you didn't get a big glare. This is not my normal room that I review in, but I knew there was going to be so much stuff. It was going to be kind of hard to film everything. And I'm sure you can go online and just look at the pictures of a lot of the stuff that's there. But hopefully you got to see this for yourself on my channel. The statue is very, very cool. That's going out into my living room. And I'm sure once it starts getting darker and I leave the statue on, the images are really going to start to pop out of there. But it's very, very cool. I'm very happy. I've got a lot of DLC content to add in there. I can smell my pizza cooking. So one of the next things that you'll see is a reaction video of me playing the game for the first time. So maybe I'll have some thoughts maybe after my first day playing. So I've got one more little segment coming up after this. Like I said, this is going to be a long video. So we will see you guys again in just a few seconds. Okay, we're at the first part of the title screen. Here we go. DC Comics. I can't wait. So awesome. All the logos. So cool. And those are just the logos coming out. Main title screen. Very cool, very cool. It's going through all the downloadable content and everything. I really like the new theme song for Arkham Origins. It plays a little bit to all the previous Arkhams. Through my Warner Brothers ID, I should have a skin that's automatically going to download. So, should be pretty cool. It says it's busy. This could be a whole hurry up and wait process before we get to some actual gameplay. Here we are. We're in storyline mode, so here we go. New game. Normal. We'll see how it is. Now here's some of the control configurations were a little different. So here's the first part of the opening of the game. I know you guys can't see it, but seeing this mug. So maybe you can watch the opening of the game. Wow, that's pretty cool.
another Christmas alone.
You just ran out of time.
Knowing that tonight we put to rest one of Gotham's most heinous and relentless killers, Julian Gregory Day.
Commissioner Loeb, any comment on the rumor that it wasn't actually the cops who captured Mr. Day?
There is no such thing as a Batman.
Captain Gordon! Captain Gordon! Commissioner Loeb!
No further questions. No further questions.
All units, code 10 at Blackgate Prison. Communications down, possible to 11.
Delta 6-4 en route. Dispatch 5-9. Confirm code 10. This is a breakout.
Suspect identified as Black Mask. Repeat, code 10 suspect is Black
This may be
Mask.
boring, but
Commissioner Loeb is being held captive. Repeat, Commissioner
very
Loeb
cool.
is 701.
This looks amazing. Those of you that may not be playing may have to check some online footage of the opening of this game. Stunning.
You do realize it is Christmas Eve, sir.
That way. Gameplay.
Looks like Black Mask entered the prison here. I need to find Commissioner Loeb before it's too late.
Unbelievable. Wow. So this is... I'm going to pause this right here. I'm currently at this point where this may not even work out just right. I know you're not seeing things here. For those people that maybe didn't want to have it spoiled, you can just kind of watch my face just be immersed. This may be stupid. I may put it up and go, this is dumb. So without me sitting here trying to play and figure out what's going on, we will stop this right here. Thanks for watching this long video. I know it was extremely long. If you made it this far, then tip of the hat to you. So thanks for watching. This has been the collector's edition of Batman Arkham Origins for the PS3 that I have. Of course, you guys see my Deathstroke figure. It's down here. I've got my Best Buy cardboard standee here as a little backdrop for you. So I'm going to shut these windows. The light's kind of coming in, and I can just get immersed into this game. So thanks for, thanks for watching, and we will see you guys later. And as always, this is Rob for Rob's Rogues and the Batman Universe signing off saying we will see you guys next time. Batman.